Today we're going to do the reveal. Hi, how are you? Long time no chat. Do you remember a while ago, a few months ago, it was the video where I reorganized my office closet. And when I did it, I kind of cleaned up my office and situated things a little bit differently. And I said, but it's not going to stay that way because I picked out a paint color and I'm going to change the color of the office. And the reason was because originally my office was a guest room, but it was very tiny. So in there, I'll see if I have any pictures and I'll post them, but in there, the only thing that could possibly fit was a bed and a little nightstand. I think that was about it. My office was actually in what is now what we call the guest room / kids room for when they come visit. It was a bigger room. I had a lot of room in there. I had some shelves in there. I had it all done up. And in that room, there's like a little nook. And I was gonna make that like a little reading nook, separate from, the part that was my office. However, I was rearranging that room once again, and my husband said, why don't you just use the small room like you were going to originally and make that your office? And I said, because my desk won't fit in there. At the time I had a different desk and I was like, my desk won't fit in there. We can't move it, blah, blah, blah. And then he convinced me and I said, go measure my desk and go measure. And it did fit. So I did move my office into that room. And then for Christmas, I received a riser desk, where you can stand up. So that desk was way smaller than the big one that I had in there, so it made the office even nicer. So long story long, I redid the office closet, which became my storage closet. We put shelves in there, we redid the whole thing. And so I did I think a video about just reorganizing that area again. And during that, I said, we're gonna be painting because I picked out a different color. Because for the guest room, I thought it was cute. It was it was called Sunrise Dawn or something like that. But on video, it kind of looks almost, I don't know, orangey, salmony. I don't know. It's not what I like. And the reason that I was kind of delaying showing the office, even though there's a lot of changes that happened since the time we painted to now, was because I wanted it to be complete, like everything. Decorated, all my artwork up and everything like that. However, I plan on painting a few things myself to hang there. That's going to be a little bit before it happens. And I was like, if I wait until I'm done with the office complete, because you know how we do things here, 80% complete, and then we go on to another project. If I was waiting for that, you probably wouldn't see it for like another year. And I was like, screw it. I want to film in my office and I can't because I haven't done the reveal. Today we're going to do the reveal, even though it is not completely finished. And by that I mean, I'm going to be shifting a couple things around, going to be hanging some more artwork, not finished with all the plants that I want to put in there. But for the most part, the desk that's in there, the shelving unit, all that's there is staying. And the office is now pink. But I'm going to show you how it all went. What was removed, what was added. And if you stick around to the end, you'll get to see what it looks like now. So let's check it out. Okay, are you ready for the big reveal? Ooh, let's check it out. Still haven't decided on a color, but we do have the blinds. Wood blinds. Okay, let's go. Let's check it out. Let's see what it looks like. Here it is. My little office. Still have to hang some things up, like I said, but we have these things. They're going to go on the window over here, like half curtains. I'm gonna make some curtains that are gonna cover like half the window so that I don't have to get blinds. Left the same curtains. This is the new beautiful color. This, oh my gosh, do you see these? This is something that I was trying to explain to my husband. I call them like ponki. It's a Polish, like these used to grow in the woods in Poland, and they're soft. They're so soft and I love them. I found them a while ago and now I put them on a vase on my desk, but I mean, I don't know how long they last. They're in water right now. So yeah, this pot right here is gonna have a plant in it. I don't know if it's gonna actually stay there. That's gonna get moved probably. This is the desk. That cord fell down. I gotta hook it all back up again. I had those things, you know, those sticky things that you put up there. And that's my monstrosity of an Apple computer. I bought this shelf thingy, so that's up here now. You may notice that this is a different desk that was not here before. Video coming. And then I just hung up for now, just that one little that one little picture. And then we have like my chair here. This rug, I'm going to replace this 2-piece rug that I have down here, only because on the hardwood floor, the chair like rolls around so much. I decided that I'm going to get like a little rug on this side, like that, like a gray, but a flat one. This over here is going to be a plant. Actually, it's going to be 2. And then you come up here and we have our little bird cage hanging from the ceiling, which, hello, can't wait to put stuff in there. And then this is the shelf unit that I added, which was not here before. And for now, this is how it's going to look. And again, like I said, probably adjust a few things, change things around. That's that. And then we have our desk. Now it's in the middle of the room, so I can actually look out the window all day if I want to, which is really nice. So we have that. And then we come around this way and we have the infamous or not infamous closet that we arranged. This curtain that's on here, I'm gonna get like a little door for here for this closet. That curtain I'm gonna make into, I think, the small curtains to go onto the windows here. So that like halfway on the window will be those pink curtains. I think that'll be nice. And then I can still have a beautiful view of the trees and all that stuff without having to look at the street and the neighbors. Back here on this wall behind the chair is going to be the artwork that I'm going to make. So I can't wait to do that. This is the closet. And I have this cool little lamp in here. I don't know if you can even see it. Isn't that cute? And then just a couple of things that I need for the office, including my file cabinet, and then some storage on the bottom, my laminating stuff, and the shelves that have all the stuff that I need for the office. And then I have my binders. And that's it. I'm gonna go back and walk in just so you can see it from the other side. Okay, so now when you walk into here, the desk, closet, the shelf unit, and also my rolly cart where I keep a lot of my stuff. You scroll back up here and you have the cage where the plants are going to be. And that's it. That's my pink little office. The only other thing that we're going to do definitely is change that light into a cuter little light. But for the most part, it's kind of done. Just the finishing touches and organizing. Right? It's cute. So now when I record, I can record from my office again because you'll be able to see my office with my pink walls. It's cute, right? And the lighting in here is pretty good. So it'll be good for recording some of my talking head videos. I hope you enjoyed this video, the work that went into painting it, even though it was quite a while ago, and how it came out so far. I'm putting it all back together, minus the TV. I don't have the TV in here anymore, but I have a bird cage. Once my artwork is up and my plants are up, I will definitely show that as well. Okay, so have a great week. I'll see you next week with another adventure.